E caro, ekuo dun tun tun. Happy New Year, family. It is time for Orisa Prayer and Meditation, our first one of the year. Make sure you like and share to get all the family in here with us. Hey, Ekaro, Ayodele, and Seku. Happy New Year, family. Sha, hey, speak now. Blessings, Brixie. Glad to have you live with us. Leo Queen, Brother Aaron, Epiphany, Lauren, blessings, Erica, my brother Imhotep, and the Leather Witch, Queen Journey, blessings. Jakila Ogboato, Muffin Ogboato, Momi and Caro, my sister Nina, Happy New Year, darling. Andrea, blessings. Rose, Vani, blessings at Caro. Keisha, Happy New Year, boo. Amanda, Alafiani. Ianifa Dumade, Alafiani, Ajay. Crystal, good to see you, sweetie. Elder Bishop, Harry, Alafiani. Fran, Happy New Year to you. Yes, so T Hill, Alafia, Malita, Ekaro, Boato, Momi, Yadira, Happy New Year, Boato, Abra, Sonia, Lori, Leticia Modupwe, Gotcha Head Rap on Boato, Lauren, Star, Boato, Eva Lisa, blessings, Camilla, Ogboato, Omomi, Trudy, blessings, Essia, Lotus, Faye, Ashley, Ekaro, Happy New Year, AJ, Alafia, Denise, Tiffany, Ogboato, Sharon, Happy New Year, Gabrielle, Orisa Bumi, blessings, me, myself, and I, Kahisa, Siana, blessings, Rosalind, Posh Gems, Ekuo Duo, Queen Journey, TN, Ravella, Keko, Mi, Caro. Hey, Shayla, Omomi, good morning and Happy New Year. Kelly, blessings. Lotus, Carlette, Auntie, Happy New Year to you. Shannon, Mikava, Jakia, blessings. Rosalind, Latanya, Reese, Lotus, Cami, Tiff, Ekaro, we are healed and whole. We give thanks and praise to Olodumare, the ancestors, the Orisha, and all divine beings for being here together once again in the land of the living, clothed in our right mind with all the good health in a new year. Ekuo dun tun tun. It is 2022, and if you're listening to the sound of my voice, let me let you know that you are blessed. Hey, you have made it into a new year. Yes, Bella, you have made it into a new year. Ogun Kemi, Allison, Dr. Kiana, Angela, Shatara, Bernice, Sonia, Anna, we've made it. Ekaro, and everyone who is here. We give thanks. Adupwe, Lowo Eledumare, Adupwe, Lowo Egun, Adupwe, Lowo Bobo Orisha. We give thanks to all of our divinities, to Olodumare, to every divinity that walks with us, of course, to our precious ancestors for seeing us through to another year. I give thanks for being in a brand new year with each and every one of you. Phoenix, blessings to you. Tanya, blessings to you. So good to see you, each and every one of you who is here. I'm just so excited. I'm so excited for 2022. I'm so excited for everything that is to come for each one of us. You know, our mantra for this year is what? I am healed and whole. I need everybody right now to go ahead and drop that in the chat. Go ahead and affirm that for yourself this year. Say it out loud. Repeat it to yourself each and every day. I am healed and whole. And we're going to talk about why it's so important to claim that and why it's so important to be grateful. We know, in the Odu, Oshe Ogbe, I see y'all being obedient. I love it. I see it. I healed and whole. We are healed and whole. I see you, Renee, Tracy, Allison. I see each of you, AJ. I see everybody saying it. Yes, we are claiming it right now. We are claiming it. We are claiming it. And we are understanding, as we talked about, that claiming our healing and wholeness does not mean that there's never anything else to do. Of course, there's always more to do. It doesn't mean that we are perfect. Nothing and no one will ever be perfect. Ifa says no one knows the beginning and the end of all things. So we don't know the beginning and the end. But what we do know is that we have another chance each and every day, each and every breath, each and every moment is another chance. Another chance to make it right. Another chance to, as Osun teaches us, embrace the sweetness of life. This morning, hey, Dr. Kira with us. Bonne année, bonjour. This morning, I was led to the Odu, the Merindinlogun Odu, the Cowrie Show Odu. Cowries are the system that Osun owns. And I was led to the Odu Oshe Ogbe, which reminds us that crying in misery often only exacerbates our problems. And it reminds us, these two refrains, crying in misery often only makes things worse for us. That's one refrain. And the other refrain is that everything has its own timing. Everything in life has its own timing. Hatshepsut, Keisha, I know you're with me. Odette, blessings. Ashley, come on and let that water flow, right? Everything has its own timing. And so one of the things that Osun teaches us in this Odu of Oshe Ogbe, this is where all the riches of the world are born. This is where the rivers of the world are born. This is the Odu where the river itself is born. And this is the Odu where gold and amber and all of the riches are born. This is the Odu that reminds us of the hidden treasures, even when we don't see them. Sometimes when we're looking at dirt, right? We don't know what's under there. Every precious gem in the world comes out of the dirt, right? Every precious gem in the world has to be mined and excavated out of rock, out of dirt, out of underneath the ground. It's not right up on the surface where we can see it. We don't just walk around and see diamonds on top of the ground. No, you got to go down and dig in the dirt to get them, right? We don't just walk around and see rubies laying around on the ground. We got to dig down in the dirt to get them. We don't walk around and just see amber and all of our precious garnet and all of our precious stones just laying gold, just laying on the ground. No. We have to dig down into the dirt and get it, right? We have to dig down into the dirt and get it. We have to dig down into the dirt and get it. And we have to be able to see it and recognize it, because guess what? Many of us would have a diamond in our hands and wouldn't recognize it. Why? Because it might not be as polished. Come on, somebody. It might not be as polished. Most of us are used to seeing gemstones that somebody else, come on, somebody, come with me. Most of us are used to seeing gemstones that somebody else has already dug out of the ground, polished up, cut up, and made pretty for us. So some of us wouldn't know a diamond if we were holding it in our hands. Some of us would look at it and be like, what is this? And throw it on down to the ground, because we're not used to seeing it in its raw state. We're not used to seeing it in that state before someone else has done something to refine it for us. We're not used to seeing it in that state. Come on, I see you. We're not used to seeing it in that raw state. We're not used to it. And so we don't know how to appreciate it. We're not used to the dirt that's on it, right? We're not used to the jagged edges. We're not used to none of that. So we might just throw it down and not recognize what it is that we actually have. But Osun says no. Come on now. Stop throwing it down. Come on, Sienna. And the seeds too. Look, throw down a seed. You don't know what you're throwing down. You don't know what that seed's going to be. Right? Once it's planted, once it grows, once it's polished, once it's cut. Right? Some of us, come on, Yanifa, help me preach. We're not willing to do that work to polish it up. We're not even willing to do the work to try to see what it could possibly be once it's polished. Once it's polished. And so we just ask Osun always, right? Osun reminds us that we're not even always going to recognize the sweetness in our lives immediately, right? It's not always going to look the way that we think it's going to look. It's not always going to be pretty. It's not always going to be polished. It's not always going to be cut up and ready, okay, to go on to a necklace right away. It's not going to be ready for all of that. We got to do some work, right? We have to do some work to coax it out. We have to do some work to embrace it. We have to do some work to make it pretty. But the first thing that we have to do is to be able to recognize. And that is what Osun helps and encourages us to do. She says, listen, things are not perfect and they never will be, but they're always beautiful and they're always filled with potential if, and this is a big if, you know how the old folks say, if was a fifth, we would all be drunk. If you are able to use your spiritual eyes, if you are able to look and see the goodness. Some of us, this Odu of Ogbe, Oshe, when it falls for a client, it says that Osun has been trying to bless the person. Listen to me. This Odu says, when this Odu falls, it says that Osun has been trying to bless the person. It says that Osun has been presenting the person with many, many opportunities, many beautiful things, many blessings in their lives, but that the person, hello somebody, and we know who we are if we're being talked about it, that the person is unable to see, that the person is unable to be appreciative, right? That the person is unable to embrace because whatever the blessing is not coming in the form where they immediately recognize it as a blessing. And how many of us do that, right? How many of us don't recognize the blessing? How many of us don't recognize that moment that as you closed the road and made us late for work helped us avoid an accident? How many of us don't recognize that when we got a little sniffle and didn't go to that party, we avoided somebody that we didn't need to see there? Hello, somebody. How many of us, don't understand that when we got fired from that job, come on, and I'm preaching about myself right now, it gave us the impetus to springboard into our true purpose in life and out of a job and into a living and into an understanding of who we truly are in the world, right? How many of us are not able to see Osun's blessings because they come wrapped in a little bit of dirt, because they come embedded in a little bit of rock, because they come with a little bit of mud on them, okay? How many of us do not recognize the blessings because they don't come looking the way that we think they should look? Listen. Oreye Osun. Hey, Muffin reminding us to always ask, right? As Yalode has taught us, shout out and blessings to her, that we always have to ask for why this is happening for me, right? Whenever anything happens, when we find ourselves in the muck and the mire, when we find ourselves digging through rock, when we find ourselves feeling on the verge of tears, we have to ask, why is this happening for me? What is it that Osun is trying to show me? What is it that my Ori is being cultivated for? What is it that I'm being asked to cut and shine and process? Okay, what is it that I'm being asked to do? What is it that I'm being asked to appreciate? What is it that I'm being asked to see that my eyes are not able to see? So as we prepare to move into our prayer space, come on somebody, AJ, come on now, use the water to clean your eyes, clean your Ori. Understand that many of us, it's not that we're not blessed. It's not that we don't have the things that we need and that we want. It's that we're unable to recognize those things, right? It's that we're unable to recognize. And so we ask, we ask. Y'all know I got to snatch the edges. The first prayer of the year. Osun said, no, come on. Let them know that they're blessed. Let them know that they're abundant. Let them know that whatever it is that they think they lack, they don't lack it. Let them know that all they have to do is open their eyes to the blessings that are right in front of them. All they have to do is taste the honey. This is why when we make our offerings, Ashe, come on, Fatumata with the testimony. When we make our offerings of honey, hey, and happy birthday, Auntie Faye. When we make our offerings of honey, we taste it ourselves, right? I need everybody today to taste some honey when we're done here. Or if it's close enough, grab it right now, right? We taste it ourselves to remind us of the sweetness, right? And to remember that even with honey, come on, we can't get honey without risking getting stung. We would never have honey if we were too afraid to get stung. Understand, right? We spoil. We get our honey in a bottle now. We don't understand what it takes. We go to the store, we buy the gems. They already cut up. They already polished for us. We don't understand the work that it takes. We don't understand the risk that it takes to get the reward. Some of us are not willing. Some of us are not willing. Some of us are not willing. But I know, Paul, my brother, yes, I know that you are willing. Muffin, Kiki, I know that you are willing, right? I know that you're willing. Keisha, Nandi, come on. I know that you are willing, right? To take the risk to get the reward. Come on, Yadira, Leo. I know that you are willing. Ayodele, I know you're willing to take that risk. You have to risk getting stung. You can't get the honey no other way. You have to risk getting dirty. You can't get to the diamonds no other way. You gotta risk getting wet. You can't get the blessings of the river no other way. Come on now. But some of us more concerned with the dude and the blessings. Come on. Come on, somebody. I'm preaching to somebody this morning. Go ahead. Right? Some of y'all, right? Osun would be trying to put you in the river for a spiritual bath and you'd be worried about the money that you spent on your dude. Come on, somebody. Come on, somebody. You got to be willing. You got to be willing. You got to be real willing to embrace that sweetness. Come on, Crystal. You hear me talking to him. You got to be willing. You got to be willing. You got to be willing. You have to be able to open your eyes. You have to be able to see the blessing. You have to be able to let Osun get you a little bit wet and a little bit dirty, right? You got to be willing to let the process happen. Right? So as we step into this new year together, come on, understand that you're going to get dirty, right? There's going to be palm oil on your whites. Bring another set. Bring a towel. Listen, be prepared like Ogun with the tools. I need you to have your bag with a towel in it. I need you to have your bag with a comb in it. I need you to have your brush. I need you to have your mirror like Osun. I need you to have your fan for when you need to stay cool. Come on, somebody. I need you to have your white cloth to wrap yourself up in when that's needed. I need you to have your hammer to straighten yourself out when that's needed. I need you to have your machete, hey, to cut through the underbrush. I need you to have everything that you need. Right? Don't say I'm not going because something might happen. Say something might happen, so I'm about to stay ready, so I ain't got to get ready, as we say in Harlem. I'm staying ready. I'm not avoiding it. I'm staying ready for it. I'm staying ready for everything, right? Because yes, Vonnie, we know the process. It ain't cute, but it's necessary. It's always necessary, and it's only through going through the dirt, the muck, the mire, and the process. It's only through using the tools that we are able to embrace all of the sweetness. Come on now. I see y'all staying ready. You know, y'all, I'm getting hyped now. I'm getting hyped. You know, that Harlem coming out, I'm getting hyped as we stay ready. So as we move into our prayer space, come on. We just going to ask that Osun continue to bathe us in sweetness all throughout the year. We're going to ask for Osun to continue to lift us up. We're going to ask for Osun to continue to help us see. To help us see, even when we're dirty, even when we're wet, even when we're having to dig through rocks, even when we're in the muck and the mire. Come on now. Osun, may she help us. Come on, Ella. May Osun help us to always see the sweetness. May Osun help us to always excavate the goodness. Hey, Muffin, Osun we mi mo. May Osun always wash us clean from all that we are required to go through in order to get our sweetness, because it's there for us. If only we're willing. If only we're willing to take that risk. If only we're willing to do what it takes to get the reward. Ashe, 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 ashe. We already in the water with our Iya, and we know that's what to. Fellow, if we want go wash, hey, it's water we go use. Look at it bubbling. Look at it bubbling. If we want cook soup, hey, it's water we go use. They say no one makes an enemy of water. Hey, Osun, tao, Ide, Agba, Ore, ye. No one challenge water unless they won't die. So let no one ever, ever challenge us. We say, Omi tutu, Ashe tutu, Ona tutu, Ile tutu, tutu, Laroye tutu, Bobo Egon tutu, Bobo Orisha tutu, Emio tutu, Bobo Wa, tutu, Ori. Come on and touch that Ori. Hey, we know that if I says what, if we need a house, ha, we gotta ask our Ori. And if we need a spouse, ha, we gotta ask our Ori. And if we need that money, yeah. You hear I'm a little hoarse, but we gotta ask our Ori, because it is only through Ori. It is only through being able to see what we have. We can have everything. We can have literally everything, like Shango did before in the story we heard about him, right? We could have everything, but if we are unable to see it, if our Ori is unable to open to recognize it, we will never be content. We will never be satisfied. And so we pray for our Ori to always open, to always recognize each and every blessing, to always embrace the journey as well as the destination. Ashe. Mojuba Olodumare Oba Aterere Kaiye. Mojuba ti wojo, mojuba ti orun, mojuba ile ogere afoko yere, mojuba Orunmila eleri. Mojuba ibarun mole oju kotu, mojuba ibarun mole oju kosin, mojuba okanle ni irin wo irun mole, mojuba koda, mojuba seda, mojuba rebelo chife, mojuba woni afinju eye, mojuba egungun ile. Call your ancestors. Egungun bawa she, egungun bawa she, iba egungun mo pe egungun bawa she, baba eni isezeni, iya eni isezeni, iseze labo kato borisha. It is our mothers and our fathers who are our Isheshe, the originators and creators of our traditions. We give honor to our Isheshe before any other entity. Give thanks and praise. I do pray. Mojuba, Ori, Mojuba, Baba, Mojuba, Yeye, Mojuba, Wanala Seku, Mojuba, Bobo, Borisha, Mojuba, Teshu, Odara, Nikahan, Lo Soro, Mojuba, Baba, Miobata, La Epa, Baba, Rubo, Epa, Orisha, Epa, Mole, Baba, Mi, Mojuba, Osun, Ore, Ye, Mojuba, Shango, Kawo, Kabi, Si, Mojuba, Ogunye, Omo Mariwo, Gumbe, Miobio, Shebeni, Akoko, Mojuba, Osho, Sio de Mata, Mojuba, Mobeji, Mojuba, Egbe, Mojuba, Bobo, Borisha, Kinkamashe. We know it means may no harm, hurt, or danger come, and so we say Kinkamashe. And the name of anybody we like to bring into the sacred circle of protection right now. Start with your elders, work your way down the line. Don't forget to pray for those who pray for you. Give thanks, Ashe. We say Kosi Iku, Kosi Arun, Kosi Epe, Kosi Ofo, Kosi Olopa, Kosi Idina, Kosi Fitibo, Kosi Wahala Rara. Let there be no problems whatsoever for anyone listening to the sound of my voice, whether live or later. We say Funwani, Orire, Funwani, Ilera, Funwani, Alafia, Ire, O, Ire, Omo, Ire, Aiku, Funbobo, Wa, Ashe, O. Ashe. So, Iba Eshu, Adu, Peo. Hey, we give thanks, yes, so Kinkamashe, give thanks, give thanks, give thanks. Woo! Kosin kanka, hey, titi, omo, ogun mo yeo. May ogun bring the way to our Ire, may Osun make the path smooth and sweet. We just give so much thanks to each of our divinities. Woo! Yes, 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 yes. We are grateful to be able to come, to be able to call out, to be able to ask for that which it is that we need, to be able to give thanks for that which we have, to be able, 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 to be willing, to know that we have help, to know that we don't have to do this alone, to know that we don't have to go through what we go through alone, to know that we are never alone no matter what. To know that our divinities roll deep and they walk with us in every moment. Ashe, 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 ashe. Come on, Brixie, willing and able. That's all it takes. Willing and able, willing and able. You know, now that we have called out, now that we have used our voices, now that we have opened up, we have to now do what? We have to listen to that sound deep in our hearts. Yes, we have to listen. Listen to that voice, that place where only the divine and we connect, that quiet space behind our eyes. I want to invite you right now. I want to invite you right now to close your eyes gently, to go into that quiet space behind your eyes as you begin to breathe deeply in through your nose and out through your mouth. Excuse me. Allowing all imagery to fade. Allowing your mind's eye to grow fainter and fainter, paler and paler, until we are left with a brilliant white in our mind's eye. In the center of that white, a spot of gold appears and spreads and spreads and spreads until we are holding a brilliant gold field in our mind's eye. We feel a wave of relaxation that rolls down our bodies, starting from our heads, rolling down our necks, down our shoulders, down our torsos, down past our hips, down our legs, down into our feet. We relax. We feel a wave of Ashe, sacred energy, invigorating, coming up through our feet, up our legs, up our torsos, out our arms to the tips of our fingers, up our necks into our heads. We are energized. We are empowered. We bring our attention now to our outward breath as we prepare to release those things that no longer serve in this moment. We release frustration. We breathe out anxiety. We breathe out fear. We breathe out stagnation. We breathe out hesitation. We breathe out disconnection. We breathe out worry. You know what you stand in need of releasing in this moment. Stated, I breathe out. And breathe it out right now. And now that we have made room within ourselves, we allow our faces to smile. We activate our muscles in our face, our cheeks, chins, and foreheads as we breathe in. Ire bobo. All blessings. We breathe in peace. Yes. We breathe in happiness. Yes. We breathe in gratitude. Yes. We breathe in strength. Yes. We breathe in dedication. Yes. We breathe in willingness. Yes. We breathe in ability. Yes. We breathe in abundance. Yes. We breathe in wholeness. Yes. Each and every good thing that we need is contained in our next breath. We breathe it in right now. Yes. Adupeo. Adupe. Adupeo. Adupeo. Reye Osun. O mio. O tao. Ideo. Agbao. Oreye Osun. Iya wapa washo. Iya ni wura. Bawashe. Oreye o. Imbe maya ye. Imbe loro. Imbe maya ye. Imbe maya Imbe loro. Imbe maya Imbe loro. Continue breathing deeply. Imbe maya Imbe loro. Imbe maya Imbe loro. Oreye Osun. Bawashe. Bawashe. We give thanks for the sweetness we embrace. We flow. Let us take 3 more deep cleansing breaths in through our noses and out through our mouths, beginning with 1. 2. And 3. As we release that third breath, let us begin to reawaken our bodies. Wiggle your toes. Bend and straighten your legs. Lean forward and back. Let your shoulders roll gently backward and forth. Let your head fall gently from side to side. Move your body however feels good in this moment. And finally, the eyes, precious windows to the soul, gently open them and rejoin us. Adupeo, 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 adupeo. Welcome back, welcome back. We are so grateful. Osun. We are grateful for that beautiful journey. I pray that it was as beautiful for you as it was for me. Sister Ashley, all of our brothers and sisters, don't hold it back. Whatever you feel flowing through you in this moment, allow it to flow. Know that if you feel waters flowing through you at this moment, that is exactly what you should be feeling, and let it flow. Let the waters cleanse you. Let the waters cleanse your spirit. Let the waters wash away all of the hurt. Let the waters wash away those things that no longer serve. Let the waters wash away anything that is in the path of your happiness, that is in the path of your contentment, that is in the path of you understanding that every good thing that you seek is already here for you. We are healed and we are whole. We claim it today. We claim each and every drop of Osun's sweetness. We claim it all right now. Ashe, ashe, ashe. If you have felt blessed by your experience today, I lovingly invite you, as always, to participate in the ministry of giving, to let your offerings flow forward. Please know that no amount is too small. $1, whatever you feel it in your heart to offer, know that it will reach the ministry, that we appreciate each and every cent, that we pray that it multiplies and returns to your pocket 1,000,000 times. But remember, especially as we start 2022, remember that the most precious thing that you have, the most valuable thing that you have, the most praiseworthy thing that you have, of course, is not your money, but it is your time and your energy. So please, 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 if you're going to make one resolution this year, we always want to commit to being better every day regardless. But if we're going to make one resolution, just one, is that you only spend your time, your energy, and your money on those things that uplift you, on those things that make you feel good, on those things that empower you. Eka aro ya Isis omo Osun ore yeo out there doing the good work, that you only spend your time, your attention, your energy, your money, and everything that is valuable to you on those things that uplift you. Please, only those things that uplift, only those things that help you embrace the sweetness, only those things that help you to understand how blessed you are in this moment. Ashe, ashe, ashe. If you are new to the family, welcome at Cabo. We invite you on over to AsheIre.com to get some of this medicine we got for you over there. You can get my ebook in the shop. Learn the prayer that we say each week for yourself. You can subscribe to the YouTube channel where you can get so many valuable lessons. The Ifa Orisa 101 video we've got out there is 36,000 views plus strong. Give thanks to everybody who's watched and shared. We give thanks for that. So many beautiful lessons there. We also invite you, of course, to Communiversity, which is coming back in February. We are so excited. I'm not even going to announce it just yet, but so excited to share what we have in store for you. Make sure that you head on over to AsheIre.com and join the mailing list so you will be among the first to know. That you'll be among the first to know exactly when registration opens, and you'll be able to be with us. We have a wonderful featured class coming up for you, as well as Tarot and Yoruba coming back. Yes, so I see some of our family like shouting out all those mantras. My magic manifest. Our mantras are still in effect. I'm still divinely aligned. Yes, as we are healed and whole. I see y'all out there. So many blessings to you. So many thanks to you. You can, Rose, thank you for the question. Still leave donations via Cash App. $ Funlayo is where you do that. And we are just so grateful in every moment. Y'all go ahead and be wonderful. It's first Sunday. I'm going to see my godchildren here in just a couple of minutes. Dr. Kira, always a pleasure to have you. That's my bestie, y'all. Y'all check her out, Dr. Kira Malika Daniels. Wonderful mambo duizant. Just so many blessings to you and to all of the family this year. We're going to have her back at Communiversity soon. Come on, y'all, sing it with me as we close it out. We say, Ashe, hey, Ashe, 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 Ire on the east side, Ashe on the west now, Ashe north and south now. Ashe, Ashe, Ire. I do pray. Oh, double for now. See you in the morning.